Imagine this: a young man leaves his high-paying Wall Street job to sell books on the internet. Sounds crazy, right? But in 1994, that's exactly what Jeff Bezos did. From a simple idea in a garage, he built one of the most powerful companies in history, Amazon. Today, Amazon isn't just a store. It's a part of our lives, from shopping to streaming to cloud computing. But how did it all happen? How did one man's risky idea become the everything store? Let's find out. Jeff Bezos was always obsessed with the future. As a child, he'd take apart his crib with a screwdriver. Decades later, in 1994, he discovered a fact that would change everything. The internet was growing at 2,300% per year. That single stat made Bezos quit his job at a hedge fund and drive across the US to Seattle, writing his business plan along the way. His first idea, an online bookstore, he named the company Amazon, inspired by the world's largest river. Why? Because he dreamed of building the world's largest store. In July 1995, Amazon.com went live. Within 30 days, it was selling books in all 50 US states and over 40 countries. Jeff Bezos wasn't your average dreamer. He was a top graduate from Princeton University with a degree in computer science and electrical engineering. After working at several Wall Street firms, he landed a lucrative job at D.E. Shaw, one of the top hedge funds in New York. But in 1994, Bezos came across a game-changing statistic. The internet was growing at over 2,300% per year. He realized this was the biggest business opportunity of his lifetime. So he walked into his boss's office and quit. Bezos and his wife Mackenzie packed up their car and drove cross-country to Seattle. During the ride, he started writing the first draft of his business plan. His idea, an online bookstore. Why books? Because books were easy to source, had universal demand, and the market was huge. He called the company Amazon, not just because of the river, but because names starting with A would show up first in listings. The company launched from a garage in Bellevue, Washington, in July 1995. Within 30 days, Amazon was shipping books to every US state and over 40 countries. Jeff even rang a bell in the office every time a new order came in, until they got so many, the bell had to stop. Amazon was no longer a crazy idea. It was a spark, and the fire was just beginning. In the beginning, Amazon wasn't making any profit. In fact, it was losing money. Jeff Bezos wasn't worried. He believed in growth before profits. His strategy was simple: capture market, share now, make money later. But Wall Street wasn't so patient. When Amazon went public in 1997, many experts laughed. Analysts said a company that had never made a profit couldn't survive. The dot-com crash in 2000 made things worse. Hundreds of online companies vanished overnight. But Amazon survived. Why? Because Bezos wasn't building a website. He was building an infrastructure. He invested in warehouses, logistics, and technology, while competitors were burning money. On marketing, Bezos even wrote a letter to shareholders saying, "We are willing to be misunderstood for long periods of time." And he meant it. In the early 2000s, Amazon began to expand beyond books, electronics, toys, clothes. The store was slowly becoming the everything store. After surviving the dot-com crash, Amazon began evolving into something far bigger than an online bookstore in 2005. Amazon introduced a revolutionary service, Amazon Prime. For just $79 a year, customers could get free 2-day shipping on millions of products. This changed everything. Prime turned shoppers into loyal subscribers, and their spending increased dramatically. Today, Prime has over 200 million members worldwide. But Bezos wasn't done yet. In 2006, Amazon launched something few people understood at the time. Amazon Web Services, AWS, a cloud computing platform. It allowed businesses to rent computing power and storage, eliminating the need for expensive infrastructure. Companies like Netflix, NASA, Airbnb, and even the CIA began using AWS today. AWS accounts for the majority of Amazon's profits, even more than retail, while Prime and AWS were growing rapidly. Amazon also began buying other companies. In 2014, it acquired Twitch, a live streaming platform for gamers. In 2017, it shocked the retail world by buying Whole Foods for $13.7 billion. The message was clear. Amazon wasn't just an e-commerce company anymore. It was entering entertainment, food, healthcare, and technology all at once. This aggressive expansion strategy turned Amazon into a global ecosystem. Shopping, streaming, groceries, cloud services, all under one roof. Bezos once said, "Your margin is my opportunity." And with each move, Amazon was proving that no industry was safe. Amazon's rise wasn't just about timing or technology. It was powered by a few key principles that set the company apart. The first, customer obsession. While most companies focus on competitors, Bezos made it clear Amazon would focus only on customers. Every product, policy, and innovation was designed to make the customer's life easier. From one-click ordering to fast shipping and easy returns, Amazon removed friction at every step. The second secret was relentless reinvestment. While other companies handed profits to shareholders, Amazon poured money back into its systems, warehouses, technology, and innovation. It sacrificed short-term profit for long-term dominance. The third secret, scale and efficiency. Amazon invested heavily in automation, using robots, AI, and data to optimize its massive operations. In warehouses, robots now move products faster than any human could, and behind the scenes, data powers everything. From product recommendations to logistics, even pricing is algorithm-driven, updating in real time. Jeff Bezos once said, "If we can keep our competitors focused on us, while we stay focused on the customer, we'll win." And clearly, Amazon won. Asterisk behind Amazon's massive growth was one man's relentless vision, Jeff Bezos. Unlike most CEOs, Bezos didn't chase trends. He focused on the long game. His philosophy was simple but powerful. It's always day one. To him meant staying hungry, moving fast, and never becoming complacent. No matter how big Amazon became. In his annual shareholder letters, Bezos emphasized experimentation, risk-taking, and customer focus again and again. Once said, "If you double the number of experiments you do per year, you're going to double your inventiveness." This mindset led to some of Amazon's most successful innovations: Prime, AWS, Kindle, Alexa, and also some failures, like the Fire Phone. But Bezos embraced failure as part of the process. He wasn't afraid to think big, take losses, be misunderstood, because he believed bold bets create big wins. His leadership turned Amazon into a culture of builders, not just sellers, and that mindset still drives the company today. Even after Bezos stepped down as CEO in 2021, asterisk today, Amazon is more than just a retail giant. It's a global tech ecosystem. It delivers over 1.6 million packages per day, operates in more than 20 countries, and employs over 1.5 million people worldwide. With Amazon Prime Video, it competes with Netflix. With AWS, it powers a huge portion of the internet. With Alexa, it sits in millions of homes. In 2021, Jeff Bezos stepped down as CEO, handing the reins to Andy Jassy, the man who built AWS. Under Jassy, Amazon is doubling down on AI automation, drone delivery, and international expansion. The company is investing heavily in healthcare, pharmacy, and logistics tech, aiming to control even more of our daily lives. Amazon is also working on Amazon Go stores, checkout-free grocery shops, powered by sensors and machine learning. What's next? Maybe voice-controlled shopping, maybe one-hour drone deliveries, maybe virtual stores inside your smart glasses. One thing's clear: Amazon isn't slowing down, it's just getting started. Number 8, asterisk, from a small garage in Seattle to a trillion-dollar empire. Amazon's story is one of bold ideas, relentless innovation, and unwavering focus on the customer. Jeff Bezos didn't just build a company. He changed how the world shops, reads, watches, works, and lives today. Amazon is woven into the fabric of our daily lives. Whether it's ordering groceries, streaming a show, hosting a website, or talking to Alexa, Amazon is everywhere. But its journey isn't over. With emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, automation, and global logistics, Amazon is positioning itself not just as the everything store, but as the everything company. The question now is, what industry will Amazon transform next? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring business stories. This was the rise of Amazon. What story should we cover next?